Never gets any easier. Never gets any easier. That run down the stairs. Hello, sir.
Hello. That's because I have them extended every week. There's 5 extra steps weekly.
Yeah, I thought that was the case. Yeah, with our real studio and our real extending stairs.
Shape.
Yeah, well, that's it, you see, with ISE coming up and Infocom, got to make sure that I'm in shape. This week, shape's a pear. Anyway, so things good with you this week? All good over there in the house? Everything good?
Yeah, having a great time. You mentioned ISE and Infocom. There's certainly lots of effort, work, planning going on. I still haven't booked a hotel because I struggle when I'm going to a town I don't know. Like I want to get the right spot and the right place, and I'm worried it's going to be awful. But I spend a lot of effort finding something good, so I hope it works out.
You can come and stay with me. I don't mind. And on that point, let's do some news. So, first up, you mentioned it earlier on, the UNC Esports Arena. It's the story about the Carolina Gaming Arena at the University of North Carolina. I have to remember all that. They're offering they've got an on-campus gaming community. This is just fantastic. My son's going to love all this. So that's where they bring a community together, a gaming community together, as well as it plays home to the Carolina's esports teams. And it's powered by Blackbox's SDVoE product MCX, which I'm sure we're going to hear more about today. For me, Justin, it's great to see SDVoE technology showcasing so successfully in the esports market, because this marketplace is only going to get bigger. And I also like the fact that Lee Hyde, the Infotech director there at the campus, he mentioned how simple it is to control his 29 system displays as well. You can go in, switch them all on and off. He loved the simplicity that SDV handled all those various different control commands. Love this piece. What's your take? You'll love it, I guess, as well, I suppose.
I'm gonna talk more about it with Eric, but thank you for that overview, and I want to encourage everyone to look at the links below and read through it yourselves, and we'll hear some of the background on it from Eric in a few minutes.
Okay.
Let's see what we have next.
What do we have next? Well, this is an unusual one for us. It's a podcast with these two guys. There they are, these two guys. Selling services and expertise and consultation to esports clients. A podcast from Dan Ferrucci, I think that's how we spell it, that's how we say it, Ferrucci, Editor-in-Chief anyway of Commercial Integrator, hoping to see soon, talking about, amongst other things, the opportunities out there in esports for you guys, commercial AV integrators. What do you think? What did you take away from this podcast? 25-minute podcast, worth a listen.
I thought it was definitely worth listening to. For me, the real thesis of it was, in the broader context of the world, right, as we've moved to hybrid working spaces, as we've moved to a working remotely environment, an industry that's really leading the way on that is going to be esports, right? He said in the podcast, right, the days of the LAN party are over. Gaming can be all done remotely. Gaming is, of course, there will be the big arenas, there will be the big events, the things like are built at UNC, but the vast majority of this market is about streaming content, over the internet and letting people tune into your Twitch channel. And so esports is an industry that's really embracing this hybrid, this remote model for everything that they do. And so what's the opportunity then for system integrators? Well, as he put it, first of all, these guys, they know gaming. They don't necessarily know AV. They don't want to know AV. He said, setting up your streaming rig is like changing the oil in your car. You might very well know how to do it, and yet you'd rather just pay someone $50 to take care of it for you. And so the opportunity is to reach out to the folks that that are in this space, or get to know folks in this space, and share your expertise. Right? Here's how you choose a camera. Here's how you choose a microphone that makes you look good. Here's how you connect and set up your streaming software to make an impact, to make a good quality production. He also mentioned a software, I'll say, product called OBS Studio or OBS Project at obsproject.com, which is a freeware, as I see it and I interpret it, a freeware virtual studio production software. He said it's very commonly used in the game streaming industry. And so if you want to get into it, learn about how to use that software. And he said basically these gamers will pay you to go set up their rig on OBS for them.
Yeah, I took that away as well. Integrators, they need to research their area of expertise And if you haven't got a particular area of expertise, well, you will have, but if there's, hone in on one, become the expert in a very specific part of this whole arena experience, the live production facilities, the broadcasting, the streaming, as we've mentioned, and of course the video distribution element of it as well, with technology like SDVoE. Become the expert in a very specific arena or a very specific part of this, and you'll be part of that journey. There was an interesting focus as well for me on revenue market. From a gamer perspective, they don't want to spend lots and lots of money as gamers. They're already spending the money on the camera and the microphone and the computer and what have you. So there's certain elements, where is the marketplace? Where is their money to be made? So become the expert in a specific field. It was a good piece. Let's take a look at our last piece, the third.
Speaking of becoming an expert.
Of news. Oh, we haven't got a third. I thought we had a third. Oh, my apologies. I thought we had a third, talking about an esports high school opening in Japan, which I loved that. Cheerleaders saying, go esports, go esports. I'm not going to do the cheerleader thing. I know a load of you want me to do it, but I'm not going to do it. But obviously the industry's huge, JK. If we've got an esports high, hey, where do you go? I got an esports high.
And it is down in the resources link below. Click the link and check it out, because you've got to see the pictures of this. I don't know many technically minded, nerdy sort of high school students that wouldn't give a left leg to go to a high school that looks like this and where they learn video gaming as curriculum.
Did you not think, though, it looked very similar to our old studio?
I noticed that, and I wondered who picked up the lease on that place after we were out.
They've done a great job. And I'm going to leave you with Eric, so have a great interview, and I'll catch you a bit later.